Time is a created thing. To say, "I don't have time" is like saying, "I don't want to." Did you know that most people overestimate what can be done in a day and underestimate what can be achieved in a year? It's a classic trap, and yet, a select group of ultra-successful people navigate these common pitfalls with grace and superior strategy. So, what's their secret? They certainly haven't found extra hours in the day. Instead, they've mastered the art of optimization, focusing on quality over quantity, and choosing their battles wisely. Let's demystify how to do the right things rather than just doing things right. 1. They focus on minutes, not hours. Did you know that in a 5-minute window, Usain Bolt can finish a race and Elon Musk claims he can send an email to potentially change the course of SpaceX? Now, think about how you've been using those fleeting 5 minutes of your day. Stephen R. Covey, the renowned author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, once said, "The key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities." Ultra-successful people have cracked this code. Instead of vaguely allotting hours to tasks, they see the gold in every single minute. Consider this. If you have an extra 3 minutes after a phone call, rather than idly scrolling through your social media feed, what if you responded to an email or jotted down a quick idea for your next project? Imagine the compounded effect of utilizing these moments over days, weeks, and months. Here's the tip. Start viewing your day in 5-minute blocks. Use those blocks wisely and watch your productivity skyrocket. Now, here's a challenging thought. There's a misconception that "I'll do it in my free hour" is more productive than "I'll do it in my free 5 minutes." But if the ultra-successful have shown us anything, it's that minutes matter. How will you value yours? 2. They create structured to-do lists. Did you know that 41% of to-do list tasks are never completed? That's almost half. So, what's the difference between those who tick off their tasks and those drowning in unchecked boxes? Tim Ferriss, best-selling author of The 4-Hour Workweek, emphasizes, "Being busy is a form of laziness. Lazy thinking and indiscriminate action." Ultra-successful people aren't just busy, they're laser-focused. Instead of creating long, winding to-do lists, they curate short, impactful ones. Here's the distinction. Vague. Finish the report. Clear and structured. Draft the introduction of the report by 11 a.m. Here's a simple way to get started. Prioritize. Not all tasks are of equal importance. Pick the top 3 that align with your goals. Be specific. Detail what needs to be done and set a clear deadline. Reevaluate. At the end of the day, review and adjust for tomorrow. There's a common misconception that a longer to-do list means you're more industrious. But isn't it better to have a shorter, completed list than a long, untouched one? So, let me challenge you. Are you creating to-do lists, or are you curating success lists? 3. They know they don't have to reinvent the wheel. Did you realize that a shocking 90% of startups fail within their first year? And often, it's not because of a lack of effort, but rather an insistence on originality at all costs. Isaac Newton once remarked, "If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants." The highly successful grasp of this concept. They understand that leveraging existing solutions, knowledge, or strategies can be a catalyst for accelerated success. Ask yourself, why start from scratch? Can an existing solution be modified to fit your needs? Who has walked this path before? Can their insights pave a smoother road for you? What can be improved? Instead of an overhaul, can tweaks and refinements make the difference? Here's a friendly tip so you don't end up in that 90%. Research. Before diving into a project, see if someone has tackled a similar challenge. Collaborate. Don't shy away from seeking advice or partnering with those who have expertise. Adapt. Modify proven strategies to align with your unique goals and circumstances. It's a common misconception that to stand out, you must always think outside the box. But isn't there immense value inside the box, based on tried and tested wisdom? So, here's a thought. Are you exerting energy trying to reinvent the wheel, or are you smartly leveraging what already exists for faster, more efficient success? 4. They say no to almost everything. Ever wondered why Warren Buffett, one of the world's most successful investors, credits his success to saying no? The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. Warren Buffett. Startling, right? But here's the insight. While most are busy saying yes to every opportunity, the ultra-successful are meticulously selective. Such a powerful statement from someone who has mastered the art of prioritization. Steve Jobs, the visionary behind Apple, asserted, "People think focus means saying yes to the thing you've got to focus on." But that's not what it means at all. It means saying no to the 100 other good ideas. Ponder over these. Is every opportunity a golden one? Or is it merely a shiny distraction? Does this align with my core goals? Or is it pulling me away from them? What's the cost of saying yes? Am I sacrificing something more valuable? Now, let that sink in. Saying yes feels good. It gives us a sense of accomplishment, of being helpful. But every yes consumes time, energy, and resources. And the ultra-successful, they're fiercely protective of these assets. They understand that for every yes they give, they might be saying no to something potentially more impactful. Now, here's a challenging perspective to mull over. There exists a pervasive belief that to climb the ladder of success, one must embrace every opportunity that comes knocking. But ask yourself, is indiscriminate acceptance truly the hallmark of success? Or does it simply spread you too thin, diluting your essence and potential? Are you maximizing your impact by being judicious in your commitments? Or are you diluting your brilliance in the vast ocean of endless yeses? 5. They follow the 80-20th rule. Have you ever been jolted by the realization that a mere handful of your tasks or activities generate the most significant outcomes? It's not just you. This phenomenon is so widespread that there's a name for it. The Pareto Principle, more popularly known as the 80-20th rule. The Italian economist, Vilfredo Pareto, observed that 80% of the land in Italy was owned by 20% of the population. This ratio was found to apply in various other contexts. 80% of results often come from just 20% of the effort. Ultra-successful people have internalized this principle. They discern which of their efforts are the most fruitful and then channel their energy there. Imagine if instead of scattering your energy across a broad spectrum of tasks, you focused intensely on those critical few that truly move the needle. The shift in outcomes can be nothing short of transformative. So, to harness the 80-20th rule. 1. Start by analyzing your current activities. Identify which tasks or projects are bringing in the most value or results. 2. Gradually begin to shift your focus and resources to amplify these high-impact activities, while reducing or eliminating low-impact ones. 3. Periodically review and recalibrate. As your goals and circumstances evolve, so might your 20%. However, here's where many falter. There's a prevalent misconception that success is about doing more, about filling every moment, about hustle. But what if true success is less about quantity and more about quality? What if it's about doing fewer things but doing them exceptionally well? So, challenge yourself with this question. Are you chasing volume, spreading yourself across a sea of tasks? Or are you laser-focused on that potent 20% that truly defines